What is going on, you guys? This is Spydico64 back here once again with yet another brand new video. And in today's brand new video, I'm here to bring you a video that has been, how should we say this? This video has been through development hell, but finally, and actually, really, you know what? Since you all like those, the previous ranking videos, especially when it comes to the Star Wars Black Series figures, I figure that I touch on another cinematic franchise. And of course, that being the Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Wave number 1. Now, for a brief overview of the Infinity Saga line, basically, here's the gist of it. The Infinity Saga line was basically Hasbro's way to either re-release or retool or make entirely brand new figures based off of iconic characters or, maybe minor characters from the Infinity Saga era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, the Infinity Saga line, as of currently right now, as of the recording of this video, has 2 waves. Of course, the first wave mostly consisted of repaints and some repaints. Some are figures are entirely brand new, and some are just straight up just repacks from previous other figures. So what's going to happen here in today's video is that we are going to be ranking all 10 releases, which all 10 releases, which includes the 2 packs that of course came in with the figure, and of course the individual figures. So yeah, I'm gonna count all that in today's video. So I hope that all of you enjoy, and we're gonna start from the number 10 spot, and then we're gonna go work our way down to the number 1 spot. All right, so now coming into the number 10 spot to start off this list, it is the Happy Hogan and the Mark 21, yes, Mark 21, or Mark XXI, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is number 10 on the list. Now, here's just really the thing about all the Infinity Saga figures, is that I don't think that there's one single bad figure, in my opinion. Like, there's not one figure that's like, oh, like, that's awful. Well, maybe there is, maybe one that is kind of just meh, but okay, but this one right here is on the number 10 spot, mostly just because, well, there's really not much kind of going on here. Well, there is something going on with that Happy Hogan figure. Now, first of all, the Mark 21, it's just basically really a repaint of the Mark 7 figure, which is a really good figure, and it is cool that it is, that figure is out there and all that sort of stuff, but and whatnot, sort of have you. But I mean, again, it is just really a simple repaint. And all that sort of stuff. There's really not much new kind of going on and all that sort of stuff. So it is just basically a gold Iron Man, basically. And as for the Happy Hogan, I really honestly have to say, I mean, this is actually where they decided to change up the suited bodies. They actually beefed up Happy Hogan here because, of course, as we all know, in real life, Jon Favreau is a pretty big dude. Pretty big guy. So it makes sense why they would beef up Happy Hogan here and all that sort of stuff. I mean, all that sort of stuff. So, hey, I am happy that we have, oh my God, I'm grateful that we have a Happy Hogan figure in the Marvel Legends line, especially for Jon Favreau and all that sort of stuff. So he's in the Hasbro Marvel Legends series line, and he's also in the Black Series line. So that's pretty cool right there. But ultimately, this 2-pack, really kind of doesn't offer anything really special other than, there's a Happy Hogan figure. And when I first initially got this, it was on clearance. So, yeah. And also, this is the one only Iron Man 3 sets right here. So, that's kind of been interesting. Coming into the number 9 spot has to go to the Captain Marvel and Rescue Armor 2-pack. And this is from Avengers Infinity War. Of course, based off of that very controversial scene of all basically of the female characters, the main female characters, basically coming together and trying to face off Thanos, even though Captain Marvel can do that all by herself. Okay, here's I want to go ahead and get a couple things out of the way here. Again, this is not a bad two pack, in my opinion. It's not a bad one at all. I actually really honestly have to say, I think this is Captain Marvel's best outfit in the MCU. This is probably her, in my opinion, this is her best one. And I'm really am upset that they didn't stick with this suit for her appearance in the Marvels. They gave her a really generic outfit. By the way, I haven't seen that movie, so please don't spoil it for me. But okay, but there's really a couple reasons why this is on here. Okay, well, first of all, I have to. Okay, here's the positives of this set. I really only bought this just for the rescue armor. I missed it out initially when it was a part of the Smart Hulk wave, and I really wanted it. And also it came with a whole buttload of accessories. You get the Pepper Potts head, one with her helmet and the faceplate opens, one with, but what I'm trying to say here is that there is a lot of accessories for the rescue armor, and it is a amazing figure, the rescue armor. It's just for the Captain Marvel one. This is just the one that kind of downgrades it. And I also got to say, that head sculpt, I don't know. I'm not really feeling that head sculpt when it comes to Brie Larson. I mean, one kind of cool thing is that it does come with an Infinity Gauntlet, and I actually have that on my Iron Man. We will get to Iron Man here in a little bit. Well, I got a couple Iron Mans here in this whole entire set. But yeah, this really could have maybe been a bit higher if it was maybe, I don't know, two characters. Actually, this is a pretty interesting lineup of characters. This does make me hope, though, that we'll get the rest of the A-Force from that scene. But I honestly really don't know what Hasbro is really going to decide with the Infinity Saga line. I mean, hey, since it's just a repaint line, just release figures because Hasbro, I'll buy them because I missed out on them. They won't really do that. But yeah, so this is on coming to the number 8 spot. And this is one that I know a lot of people actually have on their shit list and all that sort of stuff. But I really am not really going to do it. I'm not really going to shit on this figure too much. But we have here Captain America from Avengers Infinity War. Okay, so Captain America, right here, his outfit from Avengers Infinity War, the Nomad outfit, or the Secret Avenger outfit, whatever you want to call it. This figure right here, when this figure was first initially, like the first figure that was released back during when Avengers Endgame was first initially coming out, the figure was absolutely horrible. The head sculpt looked nothing at all like Chris Evans. They didn't even, like, holy crap. It took them until Avengers Endgame with Worthy Cap to get Chris Evans, his likeness correct. And yeah, I mean, again, I don't know what happened to that figure. And then this one comes out, and this was one that I really wanted. I really, really wanted. Now, I'm going to go out ahead, and the reason why this is number 8 on the list is just because I think that the figure on its own, it's accurate enough. The thing that really sells me on the figure is the head sculpt. I love the 2 head sculpts that it comes with. It looks like Chris Evans now. So yeah, there you go, Hasbro. But however, though, as for the rest of the figure, yeah, the suit is not this bright red, white, and blue. It's supposed to be more darker in the film and all that sort of stuff. And actually, it kind of confuses me. When Cap, since he's no longer Captain America anymore, don't you think he would have abandoned this suit and maybe would have gone with a black sort of kind of suit? Since, I mean, he was, hey, maybe I would have preferred if this was maybe a black suit for Captain America, because, of course, as we all know, around this time, he was not Captain America. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of is confusing. Also, he comes with 2 shields, which, yeah, those really aren't how the shields are supposed to be in the movie. Like, one is closed, and then the other is open. I don't really understand what was Hasbro's decision making, but I still like the figure overall, though. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I just love Captain America. I just love Captain America. That's just all. Yeah, I think that's really it. I think what really makes me, and again, each and every one of these figures has some kind of iffy kind of qualities to it, but then there's just some parts that's like, oh yeah, That is awesome. But yeah, so yeah, got to give Captain Infinity War Cap to the number 8 spot. And let's see what's on the number 7 one. Really have to be honest, it does really kind of pain. It does pain me to put this set right here in the number 7 spot. But I have my reasons for it, but still, though, it feels really wrong to do so. But yes, coming in at the number 7 spot has to go to the Iron Man and Thanos 2-pack right here. Iron Man in the Mark 85 armor, and Thanos, in his armor in the end of Avengers and Endgame. Okay, so now here's the thing about this set is that here's just the thing is that I love both of these two figures. I honestly really do. I really, really do. Like, I absolutely love the both of these ways to come out. And the reason is mostly because I never got the Mark 85 nor the Thanos Build-A-Figure when this set was first initially announced. I never had them. I just never did. And when I got these two, it felt just so, like... And here's the thing. I've wanted an MCU Thanos for so long. I missed out on every single release. But this was one that I did not miss. And this came out, I think, fantastic. But here's just the thing. There are other fantastic figures in this set. So that's why this is on the number 7 spot. And I have a couple of my reasons why for this, but I'm just going to go ahead and just get a couple things out of the way here. This set right here is absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic. This set right here comes with Iron Man in his Mark 85 armor. He comes with a lot of accessories. He comes with two interchangeable heads, two interchangeable RDJ heads, which look fantastic. The best Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt that I've seen up until the Mark 46 look from the second wave, which looks really good. I don't have it on hand, but I know it's good. And then also, several different, removable hands. Of course, he comes with, the snapping finger and all that sort of stuff. I feel like what could have made it a bit more better is if he could have come with a little bit more accessories. Because this is not all the weapons that Iron Man uses in that final battle in Avengers Endgame. He's missing like what was that part called? It was the part that the nanotech part that he had on his back where he, used it to charge that Thanos with a powerful, where he was charged by Thor's lightning. Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised that one was included. Because in the Mark 50 2-pack with the Iron Spider, he had, something similar to that. So I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't come with that, but I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll get another re-release of this where he'll include that. Okay, Hasbro. And as for Thanos, the one thing that really, and here's the thing about Thanos in all of his releases is that we really, really just have so many that a lot of the just other ones make it obsolete. But if I really have to be a bitch and complain here, I really honestly wish that there could have been a version of Thanos where he doesn't have the Iron Gauntlet, where he just is in his straight up armor look. Like, we don't have that look yet in where he's wearing no gauntlets at all, and he's just in his battle armor. No, we don't have that look at all. So, yeah, which kind of really upsets me because, again, maybe I don't want Thanos to have the Iron Gauntlet. Maybe I don't want him to have the Infinity Gauntlet. I just want Thanos just to stand there. But hey, for Thanos, he comes with, 4 different head sculpts. Wow. And then, of course, a proper-looking helicopter blade. And overall, this set's just really great. Except the thing is, there are other better ones. And we'll get to that here. All right, let's move on to the number 6 spot. Okay, so coming up to the number 6 spot is Odin from the first Thor movie. Okay, so Odin, this is actually our first figure on the list where this is 100% entirely a brand new sculpt. There are no retooling here. There are no pieces that are reused. It's all entirely new. And Hasbro did a fantastic job with this. This makes me, and again, I really love the likeness, the accessories. He comes with his staff. He, of course, comes with a removable Anthony Hopkins head. Everything about this figure is just really fantastic. Really makes me wish that we'll get more Asgardian figures. Of the maybe the Warriors 3 or maybe the Asgardian, soldier or something like that. But yeah, overall, just absolutely fantastic right here. So yeah, Odin's on the number 6 spot. Okay, so we're now coming to the top 5 here. Top 5 goes to Iron Man Mark III. And yeah, I mean, wow, this figure came out amazing. Hey, the first red and gold suit for Iron Man in the MCU. Pretty fantastic. Once again, 100% entirely brand new sculpt. And again, this figure came out fantastic. It came out brilliantly. It has a good amount of accessories, has a interchangeable, RDJ head with the with of course Tony's head underneath. I have a couple problems with this figure, and mostly that stems from, well, you can't articulate the repulsor hands. They're stuck in that position. And also on my Mark III, there is a little bit of a oofy here, and that is the double ball peg. The ball peg easily comes out, and that right there is annoying. And really, honestly, I just don't really play around with this figure more than I think I should. Okay, that actually came out weird. Please don't clip that, please. But overall, though, still great looking Iron Man figure here. And hey, I mean, there's no wonder why this was released in the second wave. So yeah, Iron Man Mark III on the top 5. Whoa. Oh, wow, that was pretty quick right there. But number 5 on the number 4 on the list, sorry about that, is Quicksilver from Avengers Age of Ultron. This is a character that we have all wanted for a long time. And finally, Hasbro got our MCU Quicksilver figure. It took pretty much 5 years after, 5 or 6 years after Avengers Age of Ultron initially came out, and finally we have a Quicksilver. Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, this was a figure or a character that was severely missing on my shelf. It's I need a Vision figure. I need a Quicksilver figure. I need a Quicksilver figure from the MCU, and we have one. So yeah, that right there is just pretty cool. The accessories it comes with, also really cool here, and also pretty cool Ultron, Ultron droid parts right here. Could that mean we can get an Ultron bot later down the line? I don't know, but maybe we will. So yeah, Quicksilver is number 4. Are you the god of thunder, or are you god of beers? Okay, number 3 has to go to Thor from Avengers Endgame, his final battle look. Holy cow, man. I love this figure. Hey, one of the few figures I've asked for is, hey, give me Thor. Give me Thor's final battle look from Avengers Endgame. Where he basically goes all Viking mode on freaking Thanos and his whole entire army. Yeah, this looks just simply fantastic. And man, why did Thor have to lose the weight? Because I actually kind of like Thor like this. I really, really do. Now, if I really do have to complain a little bit about this figure, is that I don't really like the translucent blue Stormbreaker or Mjolnir. I honestly really think that they should have just released the normal ones, in my opinion. But I mean, hey, we have had a normal version of Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, released. So if you have that, that's really no big issue for you. But I really do wish it didn't came with it. But hey, who do I know? I don't make these figures, so whatever. All right, we are now getting to the last 2, and I think you all know which ones those are. All right, so we are coming down to the top 2, and yeah, you know what it is. Number 2 on the list has to go to the Ironmonger and Obadiah Stane 2-pack. But really, this is the number 2 spot because of the Ironmonger figure. It's because of the Ironmonger, and boy, oh boy. Now, if there's one thing about Hasbro that we complain endlessly about is they reuse too many old sculpts. They reuse too many old sculpts. Can they please make a brand new sculpt? And here they went all out. They did not need to go hard with this Ironmonger. I mean, holy crap, this guy is so big. He's so big. He comes with a pretty decent amount of accessories. Maybe could have come with more, but I mean, hey, who's complaining here? But yeah, I mean, what the hell? Like, this has got to be one of the best Marvel Legends in years, like in a long time. And what's funny is that this would have been a Build-A-Figure, but no, Hasbro decided, you know what, screw that. We're just gonna release the figure just like that. I mean, hell, which I'm glad for, because, oh man, if this was a Build-A-Figure, I would have been so annoyed, just because it's like, with Build-A-Figures, there's just some figures or some characters that you just do not want. Here, they gave us the figure. Now, and then in terms of the Obadiah Stane figure, I gotta be honest, that one's just kind of doo-doo. And also, why is Obadiah so skinny? Why'd you make freaking Lebowski? I mean, Jeff Bridges, who's, you know, big Lebowski and all that sort of stuff, a big man. Why'd you make him into a skinny man? I don't understand. But, I mean, hey, he does come with a pretty cool arc reactor in a briefcase. So I guess there's that. But, yeah, this is mainly number 2 because of the Ironmonger. Okay, you know what number 1 is. Let's just get to number 1. Okay, so this is pretty much the exact same, points that I'm going to make about this figure. But you know what it is. Number 1 of the Infinity Saga line for wave number 1 here is Surtur. Surtur. I would have never guessed in a million years that Hasbro would make a Surtur. Especially one from the MCU. I honestly thought that they would make a comic book version of Surtur, which actually I'm kind of surprised that they still haven't made one from the comics. Have they? I'm not so sure. I don't keep up with the comic book figures, okay? Yeah, you can tell I'm an MCU collector. But again, Hasbro did not need to go hard with this figure. And what's even funny is that the guy can't stand up high on my shelf. He basically has to crouch and all that sort of stuff because there's another shelf on top of him. Oh boy. But Surtur, man. Surtur right here is the number 1 figure from the Infinity Saga. I mean, look at this. Look at this dude. I mean, he comes with not many accessories, but that is all basically forgiven with the sculpt worked. It looks just fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. And I was able to get this figure pretty cheap. Not cheap. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Not for a cheap price, but I got this on sale on Amazon. And again, this has to be probably one of the best Marvel Legends figures that I have in my collection. And hell, what's funny is that this could have been a Build-A-Figure, but Hasbro kind of decided, you know what? No, we don't need to do that. We do not do that here. Which, I don't know. I mean, which then makes me think they're going to do that with the comic book version. So, like, what makes me think is that, oh, the MCU collectors are, you know, having all the best figures, and then the comic book collectors are basically kind of screwed. And what's actually really kind of funny is that, actually, is considering this, actually talk about Build-A-Figures right here. I really do think that a comic book Surtur Build-A-Figure would be fantastic, and especially, you know, with the translucent plastic. Hell, one figure that I point to is that I actually have to just mention here as a fantastic Build-A-Figure has to be the Void, which is the evil version of Sentry, for all of those who don't know. An evil version of Sentry, which looks like a wicked version of Carnage. Oh man, like something about these figures, these ugly, monstrous looking figures, like something out of hell. Man, like Hasbro did not need to go full on heavy metal with this thing, I swear. Yeah, I mean, hell, that void Build-A-Figure looks fantastic. Fortunately, hell, maybe they'll be in the MCU one day. The Void, isn't the Sentry going to be in the Thunderbolts? I heard so. So maybe we'll get the Void. That'd be pretty damn cool. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the whole entire list. So yeah, let's now go ahead and
All
let's
right,
jump to
so
the end.
I hope all of you made it to the end of this video. Hi, Spidey here. Sorry if I look, look, sorry if I just look like a hippie here or just a hobo here or, gordo, and all that sort of stuff. I had a really long, pretty busy day, with work and all that sort of stuff. And then I have to, basically wake up and early again tomorrow. But yeah, I hope all of you made it to the end of this video. And, please give the video a like. Comment down below what you think of the Marvel Legends Infinity Saga line. Hasbro absolutely just did a fantastic job with this first wave of the Infinity Saga line. And honestly, I hope that we get something similar like this later down in the future. I hope we do. I hope that the Infinity Saga line does just not become, just simply, what is this, just the repaint line where, they just take a whole bunch of old figures that are outdated and just re-release them. But I mean, hey, I love the Infinity Saga series. I really do hope that it does continue in some way, shape, or form. We'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, and also I did not initially plan to do this video, so to film it now, basically. But yeah, so this is gonna be a video that's gonna be on Monday. Do not know when the next video is gonna be. I'm not gonna review any NASCAR races anytime soon, just letting you all know. Certainly not going to a NASCAR race this year. Could have gone to LA, but whatever. But again, I'll update you all on the community post. And if I really have to expect what the next video is going to be, it could be a Star Wars video, but maybe it will be a Marvel video. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Okay? Thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic Super Bowl Sunday. See you all later.